What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Star Wars action figure review on actually two figures. These are sold separately. We have the Chirrut and Baze from Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. If you're trying to pick these up, you can get it.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So I've actually had these for a while now, and then today Rogue One: A Star Wars Story comes out on Blu-ray, so I figured, hey, good time to finally review these, right? Anyway, on the side, you can see that they have their names, Baze Malbus and Chirrut Imwe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And here's a read-up on Chirrut. If you want to read it, pause it now. And then here's a read-up on Baze. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. And then on the side, you can see that Chirrut is 36 and Baze is 37. All right, let's get to it and crack these things open. And here's Chirrut and Baze out of the packaging. And these are both very good-looking figures. I really like them both. I'm excited to have both of these characters to complete my Rogue One. Well, I feel like we still need one more. Actually, quite a few more anyway. But the sculpts and the paint apps on these look really good. I really like how they came out over here. We get some nice accessories with these figures as well. The articulation is pretty good on the Baze figure. I do feel like it is a bit limited, but the Chirrut figure I really do like a lot. So anyway, let's take a closer look at Baze, and then we'll take a closer look at Chirrut. So the accessories that came with Baze are pretty cool. First off, he has this little taser right over here. This nice gunmetal colored plastic. I'm really digging it. Nice attention to detail with that sculpting. I like it. And it just ports right into his back, so you just match the shape. It has a little L shape in there. And it's kind of tiny. It just takes a second and boom, there it goes. It stays in fairly securely. And he also has his backpack right here that has the ammunition for his heavy repeater cannon, which looks awesome. I really dig that a lot. I love the worn red paint that we see right there. Some nice gunmetal gray, some flat gray, looking cool. I'm digging that. And you just have to port this in underneath right there. Just match the shape and it goes right in. And here's the clip running all the way through. And you just port that in to the backpack and it, it matches. And this is really cool. I like this container. Very nice gold paint right over there. Nice red. Very cool. And it has this little cloth piece that's made with plastic, and you just port this right into the bag of figure and you're right there. Yeah, not too bad. Then looking at the head sculpt, it looks pretty good. The eye paint's a little bit off, but I think it looks like the character, it looks like Baze from the movie. I can't remember the actor's name, but shares the likeness. Just the eye paint, man, that actually really quite bothers me. It's just a bit off. He's always looking off to the right a little bit, so wish I'd gotten one with a little bit better paint apps, but oh well. And there's some attention to detail with the, these little ties and stuff right there in his hair. Nice sculpt. Again, nice paint apps right over there. Not looking too shabby. Then the armor over here looks pretty good. Some nice details in here. Nice deco. Nice gunmetal color right inside there. All these little switches and buttons and things I don't know. He has an iPod right there. Wow, an iPod. Ooh. And then he has this nice black wash. Looking very nice. Very cool. The gloves look pretty solid. I'm liking that. Then, I just like how we get this wash throughout. It looks really nice. Very dirty looking Baze. So yeah, I'm digging that. Not too shabby. Now the articulation on this figure is a bit rough though. It is limited. Of course you get the side to side movement right there. You get a little bit of head pivot and he can look down some, but he can't really look up too much. And I wish I could tuck the hair underneath this little collar portion. Well, there it goes. Just a tiny bit, but yeah, I feel like I'm just going to pop the head off eventually, so, yeah, actually, am I doing it? All right, he's looking up. Okay, for the first time, I got the figure to look up, and it looks weird, so yeah, totally not worth it, and I did scuff this a little bit, so yep, don't do that. Look what I do to my own collection for you guys, huh? Look what I do for you people. Anyway, his arms move all the way outward, they move all the way down, you can rotate the shoulder all the way, and you get a single jointed elbow. Wish we could get double jointed elbows. You also get rotation at the elbow, and then this wrist swivels side to side, hinges up and down. This one swivels side to side, and it has a roll of the dice motion, so it's a side to side hinge. He has a diaphragm joint that turns side to side right here, and not much pivot, and not much crunching forward or back, but a little bit there. Oop, there goes the taser. His hip joints move outward a decent amount. You can get him moving outward that much, and he can kick forward that far and back some. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Then the ankles move down, and they don't move up as much as I'd like them to. I guess if I could shimmy it up like that, that helps. But still, having the ankle being able to move forward more will help balance the figure, getting him to stand, because the backpack, he wants to fall backwards, so you do need him leaning forward more. And of course, the figure does have ankle pivot. And for Chirrut's accessory, here he has his bow blaster. I don't think it's actually the bow blaster. I don't know exactly what to call it, but it does look very cool. I like the gold paint on here. And I do think this had more black on it when I was watching my Blu-ray. I noticed this part of it and this right over here seemed to be black instead of this beige color, but it's still sculpted out very nicely, and I like how the gold paint looks. It's a pretty cool looking weapon too. I like how the handles came out over here. And it does have articulation. You can rotate this around, and then these move outward. You kind of want to just move them outward that far, so I think that looks pretty neat. I'm digging that. And you could rotate it back, or you could detach this if you want, you know, and you could see the range of movement that it allows right over there. But putting it like this, you can go ahead and attach it to Chirrut's back. He has this little gap right over there on that strap. Oh, make sure it's ported in, and you can just fit the handle right in there, and he could store it. It gets a little bit loose, you know, it'll fall out if you throw it around, but you can have him store it there. He also comes with his staff. Of course, you got to have him with the staff. That's very cool. He's one with the staff and one with him, I guess, or am I one with my staff and then he's one with his. But again, you can rotate and detach this if you want to. But I think the wood sculpted in here looks very good. I like the wood grain, very realistic, and I like how the metal looks right on there. Then here's looking at the Chirrut head sculpt, looking pretty good, you know, bearing the resemblance of the actor. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. I like how the paint came out for the eyes over there, so he's got that milky white for the eyes, looking very cool. I don't like the eyebrows though, especially the sculpt. It's like he has these sausages sculpted right above his eyes, and they're not even fully painted. I mean, you can see that the paint doesn't cover them completely, so now it just looks really bizarre. Almost want to pick that plastic off of there, but yeah, so that's my biggest gripe with the head sculpt. It does have an extra little black smudge right over there, but I think the hair sculpt for the most part looks really good. It doesn't totally match up paint-wise, but still not bad, you know, not great, but looking pretty good right here on the back of the head though. You even got the calyx sculpted in there and everything. Then looking at the rest of the figure, man, nice little details right over here. I like that. These are pretty cool. Nice little stitching sculpted in the strap. And this fake cloth right there. Nice sculpted detail. Not looking too shabby. The arms look good. Got some more details right over here. I mean, the Black Series figures really nail the details, man. I really like that a lot about this line. And then he does have this pointing finger hand right over there, so looking pretty nice. And then I love that we get the soft goods on this one, looking pretty nice. I like the soft goods on these Star Wars Black Series figures. They use them tastefully, and you get some nice red and white painted on here, looking pretty good. Then you have underneath right here some nice red fabric. I'm trying to peel this back. It's kind of tricky to do looking through, but yeah, there you go. Up skirt, ooh, up skirt, and then you have some nice baggy pants right over there, and then his little shoes. And he does have some nice wrinkles on there and peg holes under his feet, just like the Baze figure. Now for articulation, Chirrut's head can move up, but you gotta move the hair above this little collar piece, so it's a little tricky. There he goes. So you can look up that much and move down that far. He has side-to-side movement at the head and a little bit of neck pivot. Shoulders can move outward pretty far and down all the way and rotate all the way. You get one elbow bend. Wish we had doubles. And it rotates at the elbow as well. And you have wrist rotation, hinges up and down on this side. And then again, we have the roll of the dice movement on the right side. He does have a diaphragm joint. It turns side to side, a little bit of pivot in there. It pivots more to his left than his right though, which is kind of weird. And it also crunches forward and back some. He does have hip joints that move outward that much. And he can kick forward that far and back some. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Then his ankles move down and they do move up, and he does have ankle pivot. I'm measuring out these two figures, and I do like the height difference between these two. You can see Baze is right at 6 inches, and then Chirrut is a little bit above 5.5 inches tall. And for your size comparison, here they are next to your average 6-inch scale Stormtrooper. Then comparing Chirrut and Baze next to the rest of our Rogue One Rebels, we have Captain Cassian, we have K2SO, and then we have Jyn Erso right here. And it's so cool to see a face to all of these. Well, not all of them. We really do need a Bodhi figure. I would really like to have that, especially because I felt like he had the most to lose, right? Well, I guess aside from K2SO, but he's a droid, so I don't know, kind of doesn't count. And even though these two characters never saw him firsthand, here they are next to the Black Series Darth Vader. And just to show again how these Star Wars Black Series figures are a little bit shorter in scale compared to your Marvel Legends, here they are next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Now again, these figures are sold separately, even though it seems like myself and everybody on YouTube is reviewing them at the same time. If I had to pick just one of of them, I would go with the Chirrut. I really like this figure a lot more, especially the character is a lot more agile and everything, so it just makes for a little bit more fun posing-wise and everything. But I'm very happy to have the Baze figure as well, so I'm happy to have both of these figures. If you're a big Rogue One fan and you're trying to get them all, I highly recommend you pick up these figures, and they're good figures too on top of that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. If you're already subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know right away when the latest ShartimusPrime video comes your way. Plus, you're part of the notification squad once that happens, you know, so you don't want to miss out. And don't forget, you can follow me on the social media. Links to my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook all in the description below, as well as the link to JediInsider.com with the latest in Star Wars news. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Was shot in your face. I said was shot in your face. I said was shot in your face. I said was shot in